Here he is, the little odd-eyed black and white out of Kaydee and Honto. And you're very cute, and you're turned around. You want to turn around, silly? So I can see your beautiful face, and your beautiful eyes, and your crazy little tail. Anyhow, he is the runt of the litter. It was litter of 4, and he's really small for his age. That happens sometimes with litters bigger than 3. But he's eating well, and his heart sounds strong, and he's scheduled to be neutered on Friday if he's big enough. Oh, come on, don't be hiding from me. He's like, I want to cuddle up in a corner. That's what we do here in Colorado when it's cold. That's what we do. Come on, here we go. Let me get a hold of you so I can show them your silly little tail. It's actually quite cute. I'm going to put it up on the vanity so you can see it in all its glory. Okay. It is a little question mark. And the palm hair on it is really good. It stands out nicely because of the kinking. So it's going to be a cute tail. Sometimes you get kind of, I hate to say this, but kind of ugly tails where they're long and straight, or they're bent like a stepladder or a lightning bolt. His is kind of cute. But the standard says for an adult, the tail can extend no further than 3 inches from the body. Now, at this age, not counting the long hairs, you count the distance that the tailbone extends from the body, and it's not nearly 3 inches. As you can see from my fingers, it's about, maybe I say 1.5 inches. Maybe 1 inch. It's really not that bad. So in proportion to a kitten that's only 2 pounds, I think as an adult, the tail may stand 2.5 or up to 3 inches away from the body, but to me it's kind of really cute. So that's why I'm not penalizing him a lot for his tail. It could be a perfectly good showable tail. It's got a nice kink to it, good palm hair. I think it's going to be a pretty cute little tail, but if you're really serious about showing, it might be right on the borderline of being okay for showing. As I said, the standard says the tail, and then we're talking about bone here, tail bone can extend no farther than 3 inches from the body. So that's where he's like right on the verge. But if you're not interested in showing, and the tail aesthetically is not ugly to you, then he's a cutie patootie. I think he's actually, he might be a black smoke. A black smoke is a black cat with white at the root. So, you know, when you're standing a distance away from the cat looks like a black and white, but when you part the hair, you can see white at the root. He doesn't really have pure white at the root. He has that kind of grayish, what we call mouse coat, which happens with kittens. But as he gets older, his black will get darker and more dramatic. And this is just what we call scrappy kitten coat. You know, it's kind of thin and it looks kind of scruffy. And that when you have a cat that has only guard hair or the silky outer coat, as a kitten, their coat looks kind of scruffy or scrappy because they don't really have the woolly, fluffy undercoat that normal cats have. And that's good because they're relatively non-shedding, but as kittens, their coats look kind of scrappy and scruffy. And as they get older and they get their adult coat, the coat just gets silkier, darker, shinier, just more like rabbit fur. And at age 8 months, you should have their full adult coat in. So this is the little boy with the cute little face and the black nose. His blue eye color is just dramatic and gorgeous. And he's definitely, I think he's going to be big enough, and his testicles look there good to go on Friday. So he'd be ready to go anytime next week, or picked up or shipped. And because of his weight, he should be able to get through on United Shipping for the $250 price, and that's $25 for the carrier. Or he should be able to go on Alaska for $200, and then the same cost for a carrier. So that's the little boy. I hope it's given you enough. I know I haven't really shown him playing much. He's a sweetie. He's playful. Like I said, he's the runt of the litter, but mentally, he's he's full grown. I mean, he's a full. He doesn't act like any less than because of his size. He's just as interactive, sweet, affectionate, and playful as the other ones. And all of the kittens in this litter have really outstanding personalities. They're very good about being handled, so they'd be great with kids. They should be good with adapting to other animals if there are any. And so far, I've had no health problems or issues from birth. That can be good and that can be bad. Sometimes when kittens haven't had anything from birth, they go to their new home and they break from the stress of the change and they develop an upper respiratory. It's like kids. They have to almost go through all these different infections and viruses to build up an immunity so that they won't ever get sick again. So, haven't had any issues with him. Like I said, that can be good or that can be bad. But if kittens are going to break from the stress of a new environment, it usually happens about 10 days after they arrive. So I have them checked by my vet before they leave. They've had all their shots. That's about the best I can do. And then you try to make the conditions at your house as close to mine as possible. That's the same food, filtered water if you have it. And usually then I'd say it's a 50-50 chance they'll be fine. Some break from the stress of the change, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it other than try to make your environment as close to mine as possible. There's an article on my website under Caring For, and you can see a link to that on my homepage, and that'll talk about all the things you can do to help with the transition of a kitten into your home. Okay. So that's the boy, and I'll take some video of his half-brother, and you can perk on it. Either one would be a great addition to anyone's household. They're both sweet kittens. They're half-brothers. I'd love to see them go together if someone was interested. So that's it. We have no name right now. It's like, nope, not yet. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.